Welcome back to Max with RP. In the earlier videos, we were working out case studies involving problems related to polynomials. We will continue with problem solving and we will try to solve more problems related to polynomials. Find a quadratic polynomial whose sum and product of the roots are root 2 and minus 3 by 2. So sum is equal to root 2, product equal to minus root 3 by 2. Equation of a quadratic polynomial is when you equate it to 0. Otherwise, if you want to just write it as a polynomial, p of x equal to x square minus sum of the roots or sum of the zeros into x plus product of the zeros. So this is x square minus, what is the sum? Root 2 x, what is the product? Minus root 3 by 2 equal to 0. Equal to 0 when it is an equation, quadratic equation. This is the polynomial, this is the equation. If you want, you can simplify it and write it as 2x square minus 2 root 2x minus root 3 equal to 0. So I am giving a quadratic equation. If you want it only as a polynomial, 2x square minus 2 root 2x minus root 3. So this is the difference between polynomial and equation. Now, if one of the zeros of the polynomial is 0, you have to find the product of the other two zeros. So what sort of polynomial is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d? What sort of a polynomial is this? This is a cubic polynomial. Now one of the zeros, so how many roots it will have? It will have 3 roots. So let alpha, beta, gamma be the roots. Now one root is 0. One root, which we also call as 0 of the polynomial, is 0. Okay. Then we want to find the product of the other two zeros. So which connection between the coefficients and zeros you should use? The product of the roots is equal to, what is the product of the roots? Alpha, beta, gamma will be equal to minus d by a. It's a cubic polynomial. So alpha, beta, gamma equal to minus d by a. Now alpha is 0. So let alpha be 0. Okay. Then what will happen to the product of other roots? Beta, gamma will also be 0. Because 0 into anything is 0. Right? Very simple problem. Could be asked in a 1 mark as a 1 mark question. Now, if alpha, beta are the zeros of the polynomial, 2x square minus 5x plus 7. You have a polynomial p of x. Alpha, beta are the roots. Okay. Or the roots are zeros, since it's a polynomial. You have to find a polynomial q of x whose roots are 2 alpha plus 3 beta and 3 alpha plus 2 beta. Okay, now here if alpha, beta are the roots, alpha plus beta equal to 5 by 2. Alpha, beta, product of the roots is 7 by 2. Minus b by a, So minus of minus 5, so 5 by 2. Alpha beta is 7 by 2. We want to find a polynomial whose roots are 2 alpha plus 3 beta and 3 alpha plus 2 beta. So first let us find the sum. The sum will be 5 alpha plus 5 beta, which is 5 into alpha plus beta, which is equal to 5 into 5 by 2. Now what will be the product of the roots? Product will be 2 alpha plus 3 beta into 3 alpha plus 2 beta. So when I multiply this, I will get 6 alpha square plus 9 alpha beta plus 4 alpha beta plus 6 beta square. This is 6 into alpha square plus beta square plus 13 times alpha beta. Okay, now, so the product is equal to 6 into alpha square plus beta square is alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta plus 13 alpha beta. This will be 6 into alpha plus beta the whole square minus 12 alpha beta plus 13 alpha beta. This is 6 into alpha plus beta the whole square plus alpha beta. Now this is 6 into, what is alpha plus beta? 5 by 2. 5 by 2 square will be 25 by 4 plus alpha beta is 7 by 2. Okay. This will be 3 into 25, 75 by 2 plus 7 by 2, which is 82 by 2. So therefore, this is the product I have found. So what will be the equation Q of x? Q of x is equal to x square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots, which is x square minus 25 by 2 into x plus product of the roots is 80 plus 82 by 2. X square minus 25 by 2 into x plus 82 by 2. So x square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots. So here you will understand 2 alpha plus 3 beta into 3 alpha plus 2 beta is 6 alpha square plus 9 alpha beta plus 4 alpha beta plus 6 beta square, which is 6 into alpha square plus beta square plus 13 times alpha beta, which is equal to 6 into alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta plus 13 alpha beta, which is again 6 into alpha plus beta the whole square minus 12 alpha beta plus 13 alpha beta gives plus alpha beta. Then I have substituted the values for alpha plus beta and alpha beta. So you get the product to be 75 by 2 plus 7 by 2, which is 82 by 2. So I have substituted in x square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots. I hope you understood. Now, if 1 0 of the polynomial p of x equal to a plus 9 x square plus 13x plus 6a. If one root of p of x is a reciprocal of the other, find the value of a. So, let the roots be alpha and 1 by alpha. Okay. Now, alpha plus 1 by alpha, you know, is minus 13 by a plus 9. alpha into 1 by alpha is equal to 6a constant term by a plus 9. But this is 1. Therefore, 6a equal to a plus 9 or 5a equal to 9, a equal to 9 by 5. So since they are given one root is reciprocal of the other, immediately you should understand the product will be 1. So use that fact. Product of the roots. Alpha into 1 by alpha equal to 6a by a plus 9. So alpha into 1 by alpha is 1. So 1 equal to 6a by a plus 9 gives a equal to 9 by 5. Find all quadratic polynomials whose zeros are 7 plus 2 root 2 and 7 minus 2 root 2. Okay, so the zeros are, let the zeros be alpha and beta. Alpha equal to 7 plus 2 root 2. Beta equal to 7 minus 2 root 2. Okay, you have to find, if these are zeros, you have to find all quadratic polynomials. So first let us find 1, okay? I should find alpha plus beta, which is 7 plus 2 root 2 plus 7 minus 2 root 2, which is equal to 14. Then I have to find alpha beta, which is 7 plus 2 root 2 into 7 minus 2 root 2, which is 49 minus 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 2, 8, which is 41. 2 root 2 into 2 root 2 will give you 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 2, 8. So 49 minus 8, which is 41. Now, therefore the equation is x square minus 1. One polynomial, first let me write. One polynomial is x square minus 14x plus 41. Now, if I multiply this polynomial by any scalar, okay, let me say for example, look at k times, capital K times, consider, okay, k into x square minus 14x plus 41. But k is any real number. Then so whatever, you know the entire real number system is infinite, right? So k can assume, k can take any real value. So there are infinite such polynomials and they are given by k into x square minus 14x plus 41, where k can be any real number. Since the real number is infinite, there are infinite possibilities for quadratic polynomials with the given zeros. Now, if alpha, beta, gamma are the zeros of the polynomial x square plus 4x plus 3, you have to find the value of 1 by alpha plus beta plus 1 by beta plus gamma plus 1 by gamma plus alpha. Okay, if alpha, beta, gamma are the zeros, then we know that alpha plus beta equal to minus 4 and alpha, beta, it's a cubic polynomial. So how many roots it will have? It will have 3 roots. So let the 3 roots be, roots are zeros. Let the 3 zeros be alpha, beta and gamma. Okay, now you are given, this is the cubic equation. So compare it with ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. When you compare it with this, you get a equal to 1, b equal to 0 because there is no x square term, c equal to 4 and d equal to 3. Right? Now, what will be alpha plus beta plus gamma? It will be minus b by a. But b is 0, so this is 0. So, alpha plus beta plus gamma equal to 0. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, which is a product of the roots, taken two at a time, will be what? C by A. So this will be, here C is 4. So 4 by 1, which is 4. So we have one equation, we have two equations. Okay, now what will be the product of the roots? Alpha, beta, gamma will be minus d by a, so minus 3 by 1. Now this is what we need to simplify. See, even if we don't ask such questions in CBSE syllabus, it's very important that you know how to solve all these questions. So they are all included in what is called as Foundation IIT. So your basics will become very strong. So 1 by alpha plus beta plus 1 by beta plus gamma plus 1 by gamma plus alpha. Look at this. This is same as, now use the fact that alpha plus beta plus gamma is 0. So from 1, alpha plus beta will be minus gamma plus 1 by beta plus gamma will be minus alpha plus 1 by alpha plus gamma will be minus beta. So this is minus 1 by gamma minus 1 by alpha minus 1 by beta, or minus of, I can just write like this. This is minus of, the denominator I have alpha, beta, gamma. In the numerator I will have, say, alpha, beta plus, here I have alpha, so I will have beta, gamma plus alpha, gamma, which is, we have found the values of all this from here. So minus of, this is 4 and alpha, beta, gamma is minus, this is minus 4 by minus 3. So it is equal to 4 by 3. So this is a logical way of solving a problem. So once you are given a problem, first identify what is given. So what is given? Alpha, beta, gamma are the zeros of the polynomial. And you also have to find what is asked. And sometimes whenever you need to connect from what is given to what is asked, you also have to simplify what is the given information. What is the given information? Alpha, beta, gamma are the zeros. So the sum of the zeros will be what? Minus b by a. Product of the zeros taken two at a time is c by a. Product of the roots is minus d by a. So compare it with ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. First identify all this. Then you see how you can beautifully simplify alpha plus beta as minus gamma, beta plus gamma as minus alpha, gamma plus alpha as minus beta. So the whole thing simplifies to minus 1 by gamma, minus 1 by alpha, minus 1 by beta, minus of alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, which is minus of 4 by minus 3, which is 4 by 3. Now look at the next problem. If the sum of the zeros of the polynomial is minus 1, you have to find the product of its zeros. So what is given? Sum of the zeros equal to minus 1. Okay, what is sum of the zeros? You have to find what? The product. Okay, now what is sum of the zeros? Minus b by a is minus 1. Therefore, b by a is 1. Okay, which means 2a plus 3 by b by a is what? 2a plus 3 by a plus 1 is 1, which implies 2a plus 3 equal to a plus 1, or bring a to this side, you will get a equal to 1 minus 3, which is minus 2. A equal to minus 2. 2a minus a is a, 1 minus 3 is minus 2. What is it you have to find? The product. Now, the product of the roots is equal to, this is the polynomial, right? So, product of the roots is c by a, which is 3a plus 4 divided by a plus 1. But we know the value of a as minus 2. So, 3 into minus 2 plus 4 by minus 2 plus 1. Minus 6 plus 4 by minus 1. Minus 2, which is 2. So, the product of the zeros which you have to find is 2. So, use the given information to find whatever is required as the problem solving strategy. In most of the problems, you'll be able to resolve if you are able to identify two things: what is given and what you need to find, and how to connect both. I hope you enjoyed this session, Max with RP. I am enjoying this session. I am enjoying these interactions with all of you, and hope to do more and more problems, and also use technology to like GeoGebra to explain more and more concepts. So in order to do that, I will be very happy if you can follow my channel. Do not forget to subscribe. Please kindly share, like, and hope to see you soon. Until then, goodbye.